Hey there guys, welcome back to Let's Play Tales of Vesperia Blind. Before I begin, I do want to speak very briefly. 2 episodes ago, unfortunately this actually happened today after I'd already recorded the previous episode, so I couldn't talk about it until this episode. But 2 episodes ago, I said something that a lot of people misinterpreted, so I want to make sure that anyone that didn't comment doesn't think I'm a complete and utter baboon. It was when we were on the Heracles, and I made the comment of, why the hell would Alexei use the Heracles as a decoy? Estelle's not that important. And a lot of people were like, dude, what the fuck? Seriously? Estelle is, and they kind of, went into all the stuff Estelle could do, and when I said Estelle was not that important, I didn't literally mean Estelle wasn't important, and Estelle didn't matter. What I meant is that at that point in the game, what we had seen was that Estelle could, transmit, convert air at an astronomical rate, and could do it near instantaneously, and could poison the entire world. And we also knew that Estelle was toxic to Intellekea. But there was when we had run into Estelle and Alexei back, in the ruins, yeah, there was this small, field that kept us from getting closer, but really, Estelle didn't seem like she should be able to protect Alexei the way that she did whenever we attacked them in Zaphius. And so when I said Estelle doesn't matter that much, what I really meant was, why would you abandon Heracles, this massive floating Intellekea destroying fortress, in order to go alone into the middle of Zaphius, where you're exposed? Estelle is really important to your plans, but she is not going to stop an assault, and now you've just left yourself out in the open. Now, of course, we learned last episode that no, Estelle is perfectly capable of making a massive warding field that can knock Dameol back. But at the time I was making that comment, I had no way of knowing that. So, that is what that comment was meant to imply. Two different people kind of reacted to that and were like, dude, you're a freaking idiot. So I wanted to sort of explain why I was saying that. It's not that I literally think Estelle doesn't matter and don't understand why she's in this game or anything like that. Okay, so let's keep going. Let's see what we can do in terms of bosses. Bosses! Just because there's a save point, that probably means a boss. At least it means there's one of these things. I am so bad at aiming these shots.
Fight like I'm gonna die, huh?
Okay, I just started recording, Cat. Get out of the way. Dang, I am not... I can't... Fish me, get out of the way! I can't see anything! Jeez, I'm terrible at this. Okay.
Oh, you poor thing.
Man, that was a terrible fight. Holy crap, I completely forgot how to use Judith.
I just keep getting stronger.
She's very timey. You have to hit her buttons at certain times. Judith's the type of person that you gotta know how to press her buttons. Okay, here's the rabbit.
Hey, what's with this? I know I've seen this somewhere.
It's an air crane.
I was gonna say, isn't this the thing that was in the, Weasland of Kados?
Huh. There's one even out here.
It's not putting out any air, though. Maybe it's what's left over when they dry up. This area doesn't seem desolate enough for that, though. Everyone be on your guard. Oh, man! There it is again!
We're up on this rock, right? We'll be fine.
Oh, crap.
Or not.
Thanks, Raven. Had to say something. Interesting. Is that thing a child of full moon too? Does it cause air to come pouring out?
The air crane!
Look out!
Wow, that was impressive.
A monster that uses an air crenna to trap its prey?
Doesn't really make sense though, because it kept destroying ice flows. How would it actually be able to, you know, it can only do that once, and otherwise, why would those ice flows even be there? Although this is a great scene right here. This is where Karol finally gets to, like, man up.
No way! You guys will all get eaten up!
This isn't something you can beat on your own.
But...
Come on, Karol. Time to earn that leadership badge. What's it doing? It already turned the air crenna on. I love his stop mallet.
I gotta do this! I gotta do it now!
Carol!
Now or never!
Oh, I love the background music here. Oh, do I actually have to fight by myself? Holy wow.
Looks like I gotta be more careful.
Okay.
No problem. This is nothing. Here. I see stars.
I do too.
Here.
Okay, and what arts do I even have equipped? I haven't used this guy in forever. Let's see this.
Nice recovery smash. Damn it.
Jeez. I don't know how to use Karol well enough to do this.
And they were. Looks like. Nice recovery smash.
No, I need the one that heals.
Nice lead smash.
Ow.
This is bad.
Yeah, what?
Nice lead smash. Nice lead smash. Ha! Lightning wave. Destructive spider one. Nice lead smash. Nice lead smash.
Come on, buddy. I'm afraid of you.
Ha! Lightning wave.
Oh, did I do something?
I gotta protect them. No more running.
Dang right, Karol. Man up.
Karol, stop this! It's crazy!
I can't watch this. I told you to get out of here!
Well, sometimes a man just has to stop doing what he's told.
I'm fine. You most certainly are not. No, it's all right. You guys are all here with me.
Karol, Don't!
You're all right behind me. So no matter how bad I'm beat up, I can't lose.
Move, damn it! If you don't, the kid's gonna...
What is that? That's not his hammer. That is definitely not his hammer. What is that?
Karol!
Oh, he's gonna fall on the thing and just like impale it from behind?
How did he? You're mine!
He is! Former member of the Hunting Blades, right there.
How the hell did he pull that off? Hey, is he alive?
Well, yes, he's obviously alive. He's still holding the sword.
Hey guys.
Sorry we're late. Traffic was awful. You doing all right?
Yeah, of course.
All right, let's pay this guy back double for all those knocks you took.
Let's do this.
Sorry we left you alone. We're with you this time.
With all of us here? This is nothing.
Thanks. I'll finish it this time. You're being too easy on the kid. We are brave Vesperia!
Okay, whoa, whoa, whoa. Karol, I need you to not be...
Now we'll have some fun.
Damn it. Can you please use it? Why wouldn't she special?
Baby, all my love.
I overloaded too, but for some reason you wouldn't do your special. Alright, someone use a magic lens. Let me see just what I've gotten into. Jeez, it's so hard to hit this guy. Jeez, I can't ever use anything on him.
Think before you use your arts. Oh yeah, oops.
Use it, Karol. Use it. Use it. Use it. Okay, you need to keep your TP up. guy's impossible to freaking hit!
Speed smash! Crescent moon! Yeah. Nice speed smash! This is gonna hurt!
Okay, you better use a pineapple. My god.
Come on, Wind. Knock him around. Wind blade. All my heart. Who loves you, baby?
Oh, I just did it.
Who loves you?
Please.
Such grace.
Ow.
Hey!
Now we'll have some fun.
Oh, you were supposed to get hit by that. God dang it, you can never hit him with that!
I'll fight.
Oh, it's Balarky.
I'm not feeling so hot.
Loves you, baby.
Oh yeah.
Okay, he's about halfway. Or why'd you stand there, idiots?
Who loves you, baby?
Yeah, come on. And you as well. Keep us up.
Who loves you, baby?
Ah.
All my heart.
Awesome.
Come here. Get out of here.
Where are you coming up?
Glimmer of hope.
Yeah, I'm starting to learn you, buddy.
Cut him down. Wind blade.
Alright. Down to 75,000. Raven's getting low again. Dang it, I was too far away.
All my heart, baby. All my love. Get out of here. I'm using this. Hey, then. You are
I was trying to hit that thing.
Everything's spinning. Nice lead smash. Take that! Help me out here! Moonlight Havoc! No! Take that!
Yeah, I guess I'll fight.
Nice lead smash!
Hey, that hurt! What's for dinner tomorrow?
Take that in! Take that! Help me out here! You okay? Sorry to trouble you.
Hey, that hurt! I'm using this.
Nice lead smash!
You okay?
Smile of wavering darkness! Now we'll have some fun! You okay?
Love you. Come on, Wind.
God, will you please hit him?
Baby, all my love.
Like this?
Hit him! God dang, I can never hit him with that.
Lead smash!
Oh my gosh, come on.
Nice lead smash! Nice lead smash! Crescent moon! Nice lead smash! That hurt. We're not done yet. Nice lead smash!
I don't know why I didn't hit him with that. He was right there.
It's all about my style. Crescent moon! You're using too many arts.
How could I do?
The secret of my strength is a secret.
Awesome. That was still the first try. It was freaking close as heck, and it was probably one of the least impressive fights I've ever done, but I'm still glad to have done it on the first try. So I'm going to take my victory where I can.
Ooh, that's nice.
Hey, I'm getting pretty good.
You idiot! What were you thinking doing that alone? Karol!
Karol. Hey, Karol.
Come on, keep it together, kid.
He's all right. Once he calmed down, it all went out of him. He's just passed out. This kid. What if you checked out before we even rescued Estelle?
Cut him a little slack now. Facing down challenges like that is part of becoming a man.
Exactly, Raven. Thank you.
Not to mention he saved our butts.
Yeah, we would have been lunch without Karol.
Let's get out of here quickly. Karol's weak. This can't be good for him.
I really like this section. This section was awesome.
Right.
I owe you one, boss.
That was very impressive.
Oh, that's kind of cool. That they're going to go ahead and like leave him actually not available.
Karol, why'd you have to go and be a hero?
Seriously, when is that kid gonna learn to be a good boy and act his age?
I've never seen him show courage like that. I swear I lost a year off my life just watching him.
Well, we almost lost our entire lives, so we owe him one.
But that was just crazy. Absolutely crazy.
I know. We have to watch him and make sure he doesn't do anything crazy again.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm through losing precious years of my life to that boy's antics.
They're actually agreeing for once.
We all share a pride in what Karol did for us, each in our own way.
It just comes a little easier for some of us.
Because one of the things I've been thinking pseudo recently was how somewhat annoyed I was that Karol's plot had not been moving, like, at all. He was still basically the exact same as when we met him, so I'm really glad to have that moment in there. So let's press on, see where we can get to. Unfortunately, that little bit is going to take up most of the episode, but I don't think it'll take up all of it. Hey. Why wouldn't it let me? I swear my attacks were going into him, but they just weren't connecting. Alright. I figured out with, her, you gotta just keep going up and down and up and down. And don't read into that. I'm not trying to make a dirty joke. That's just, it is. It's like, if you just try and keep hitting the button, she won't do anything. So you've gotta hit low, then high, then mid, then high, then high, then low, then high. She seems to be, like, have several levels of going up, as you use her. So it's like, she can hit, and then she can hit with a jumping attack, and then she can hit again in the air. You like going up and down. So that seems to be the exit.
Hey, does that look like an exit to anybody else?
It's like an exit to me, I just said so.
Tired already?
We old folks lack stamina. Judith, be a dear and take him for a spell.
Oh, I wouldn't dream of stealing your job from you.
Karol, you're awake, aren't you?
No, I'm not.
Forcing a poor old man to work in this cold. Mr. Karol, you're made of tougher stuff than I might have guessed.
Actually, Raven, you should be thanking him. All that extra work is keep your body heat up.
Feeling better, Karol?
Yeah. We were really worried about you. You didn't look that worried to me. Really? That's weird. Just never do that again, okay? We're all in this together.
Well, that's why he did it.
Okay.
Mind telling me what's so funny?
Hey, easy, Yuri. I was just remembering something the Dawn said.
Take care of your friends and they'll be there when you need them. Was that it?
Yeah. I was thinking maybe this is the kind of thing he meant.
Well, if it's not, it should be.
Well, if you feel like you understand what he said, I'm sure you're on the right track.
I hope so.
All right, the exit's right in front of us. Let's go.
Everything all right?
Yeah.
I was just thinking that maybe all the ice here was made by the air.
The ice? From the air?
Well, if all things are made up of air, that would make sense.
The air crene here was actually quite stabilized, enough for a monster to control it. Maybe, if huge quantities of air could be made solid, it would help stabilize things.
That sounds like a breakthrough of the Rizamata formula.
You mean something like that could restore the air imbalance and stop the disturbances?
I'm not sure. It would probably need to be more efficient, and it would take a lot more air.
So, you want to stay here and research this air crene?
No, there isn't time for that.
Yeah, and we've already burned enough time here as it is. Let's go.
Estelle, please be okay.
Once we're out of here, let's ask somebody about what's happening in the capital.
Yeah.
Sure thing.
Get some information before we get there. What's over here? I can't help but notice that this is an option. And there's a treasure chest at the end of the option. I like treasure chests.
If we want news of the situation in the capital, wouldn't going to Hello
They like us
be
in
the
Heller.
safest bet?
Good call. Not only do they have a barrier, we can rest while we're there.
Well, if that's that, then let's get moving. I'm damn near frozen to the bone as it is.
Alright, so we will head to Halur next episode. Oh, I was going to say something. I forgot what it is now. Dang it. Oh yeah, there is one thing I had thought about, and it goes back to the episode where Jaeger shot Zagi. Zaki was an assassination sent after Flynn, so does that mean that Zaki was actually one of Jaeger's assassins? Because Jaeger's runs the Assassin's Guild. So not that I particularly would expect that Jaeger to be, you know, oh, hey, you're one of my men, I won't kill you, because that's just not who Jaeger is. But that means that Zagi is officially off the chain. I mean, he was off the chain before, and we all know that, but this time, he's actually, I mean, like, his guild boss freaking shot him. He's so far off the freaking path. So, I thought that was interesting. Anyway, that is my thought for the end of the episode. I will see you all next time for more Tales of Vesperia HD Blind. Thank you very much for tuning in. You guys continue to be awesome. Hey there, guys. Before I go, I just want to give a real brief word about Karol. I said this in the episode, but I want to reiterate it. I really, really love what they did with Karol this episode. I really love that they allowed him to have, you know, this extra little component to his character, where they put him in a situation where he really had to confront his cowardice, and he had to actually stand on his own 2 feet and do something, instead of depending on other people. You know, the entire game, he's been someone that he knows what he wants to do, he knows what the right thing is, but he just can't bring himself to do it, and he follows other people's lead. You know, he's the boss of Brave Vesperia, but really, Yuri basically runs the place. Because Yuri's the one that gets stuff done. Yuri's the one that's willing to do things. Whereas Karol just isn't. And so finally, even when he was with Nan, or trying to be with Nan, he would follow her along, he would go with her, he wanted to be near her, and he was willing to overcome his fears in order to be close to her. But he was never willing to really act on that confidence. He was a very interesting character in that he was confident enough to overcome his fears in order to go where he needed to go to get what he wanted. But he wasn't able to stop voicing his fears. And this was that moment where he finally had to say no. You know, this is something that matters to me, and despite the fact it's something I have no interest in doing, this is what has to be done, and I'm doing it, regardless of how I feel. And it was a great moment in order to just really see him, you know, come to his own in characterization. I was in comments a little bit earlier, and I talked about how much I really enjoyed the characters of Tales of Vesperia, and I didn't write it, but I thought how Karol was the only exception. Karol and Repeat are the 2 characters that really don't have a whole lot going for them. I didn't really like their characterization. Their personality was kind of flat. They were just established and didn't change. Everyone else had stuff going. They had nuance. They, you know, grew as characters throughout the story, and Karol really didn't, and neither did Repeat. But Repeat the dogs, you kind of let that one go. But yeah, this episode just really made me appreciate Karol. I don't think I'll be playing him. My little bit of a foray into playing Karol left me with a no moment. But still, this is just, I wanted to enunciate some of the things I couldn't say during the episode, since we did end a little bit early. And this may be something I try and do more often. One of the problems I find that I have is that I don't always express how I feel about the game as a whole when I'm recording, because I'm reacting to what's happening, and I don't always have time to process everything. So I do want to kind of swing back at the end of the episode, say a few things, and just, you know, voice my opinion on some aspect of the game as a whole, rather than, you know, the exact scene that's happening right now. So, if you enjoyed this, let me know in the comments below.